Hey, this is Tab from FreeFly. I'm going to walk you through how we have this BMW X5 set up for rigging for the black arm for camera car use. So I'm going to start at the front. So we've taken and used the factory tow hitches, and we bought bolts, which are in the spreadsheet I reference in the blog post. Those come right into the car frame, and then I've mounted those to a small cheese plate. And then on that small cheese plate, I've mounted flange speed rail fittings. And then we've got a 1 1/4 inch speed rail, which comes across, mounts to the other tow hitch factory mount in the same way. And then I've got a T-fitting, which goes from a 1 1/4 to a 1 1/2. And this comes up vertically. And this is what we mount the black arm on the front. You can see the bump stops for the black arm, and then this is where the black arm would typically mount. So this is a 1 1/2 inch fitting, which is the size that the black arm really needs in order to get adequate grip. It's the size that the clamps that it comes with stock. And then we use the 1 1/2 to 1 1/4 fittings again, these cross fittings, to go from the vertical speed rail back to this mount to triangulate that to give it a lot of stability. And the way we've done this is we've got these Thule roof rack fittings. We've bought little Thule accessory bolts that slide in the track here, and then that allowed us to mount this cheese plate, which I think we bought from Film Tools, and then use those same flange fittings again to bolt to that cheese plate. And then that allows you to triangulate up to the front here, and overall it gives you a really, it's really stable. You can yank on it, put a big Movi XL on it, it's really good. It's as stable as a roof rack type system can be. Nice thing is it's all adjustable. You can adjust it for any setup you want. Same thing on the other side. And then as we go to the back, we don't have the identical setup back here because we ran out of parts, but ideally we would do the exact same thing where we have the flange fittings to the cheese plate, to the roof rack, to the speed rail, 1 1/4 inch speed rail that comes back to this back mount. The only difference here is we had to run 1 1/4 down as well, because we're actually using this modern studio hitch mount, and it is designed only for 1 1/4 inch speed rail, kind of a standard speed rail size. So we use that, and then we actually built a spacer that takes that up to 1 1/2 when we mount the black arm. So you can see we can quickly and easily move the black arm from front to back for front filming or back filming. We've powder coated all the stuff black. This last powder coat didn't work very well. It's not as tough as it should be, so on the next round we're gonna have to try a little bit different formulation. And then I'll show you how we've got the interior of the car set up. So we've got the 2 back seats set up for director, camera operator, whoever wants to be back here. So we've got 2 monitors that are powered off of the cigarette lighter in the car. And so 2 people can sit back here and operate their own monitors, so they can adjust them how they want, get nice and focused. And then in the front, we've got this monitor for the driver. They can position this where they want via suction cup. Sometimes I'll mount it over here depending on where we're shooting. And then the camera operator using the Movi controller typically is going up in the front here, and we've got everything wired up so that it pulls SDI just off of his and pipes it to everywhere that we need to be. So sometimes we'll be running comms in here, the EarTech comms with another chase vehicle or something like that. Sometimes it's just the people in this car. But it's set up to quickly and easily adapt from Movi XL to Carbon to Movi Pro. This is a 2013 BMW X5M. We took it to a local place and got it wrapped and got the wheels blacked out at the same time. So it's looking pretty good. I did manage to put the first scratch in it the other day. Sad story. We didn't have the black arm tight and it swung around. Gave us a little gouge there, so I'm gonna have to take it back and try and get that covered up again, or just live with it. So anyway, that's a brief overview of how we've set up the X5M for filming. It's been working really nicely. We took it out for our first track day with Motion State not too long ago. There's a video at the bottom of this post you can see. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. If you have any questions, just comment in the bottom of this post and we'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.